Bonjour, and we are back in Sunset Valley for another build makeover. Okay, so for this episode, I thought, I've done like a few builds there, over there, and they're all a bit either industrial looking or they're quite modern looking. I mean, like as if they were built in the last 50 years. So maybe for the next one I'm going to go with something that looks a bit older, like 19th century old, and I'm thinking the library. Okay, so it's the Papyrus Memorial Library. Yeah, it looks, I'm going to guess Georgian? I don't know. So it should be quite different from the ones I've made before, so challenging in a different way. So let's have a closer look. Okay, so the Papyrus Library. There is a bell tower somehow. That tower, it's kind of bizarre. There's nothing there, and I'm going to guess that the whole floor is going to be empty too. I'm going to try and do something there for sure. I kind of like what they did there with the flower beds. Maybe we can like kick it up a notch for the one in the middle, because it's a tad different, but the flowers are the same. Yeah, I like the main ideas, and I even like the toned down colors of the tiles here. So it's a brick building. Okay, going to try and keep that. I'm not too keen on the colors of the windows, like that. Green and red. We have a balcony on the side, but it's overlooking what? The police station. And on the other side there's no balcony, but there is the street. Okay. And there's like a mount here. I don't know why. So it's all inside and you have only a bit over there. Can't say yet if I'm going to do something downstairs, like a half basement maybe. The first floor with the hallway, 2 rooms and 2 bathrooms. So that's quite the grand hallway for sure. Staircase here. So here we have a reading corner with 1 computer, the bathroom here with some marbled stalls. Bathroom door here, a second bathroom here, kitty corner, cool. Not the best view, but you know, the light can come in easily, at least. Kind of like the wall, like that. It's because the squids are super cute. Okay, we have another computer over there. That view is better, because both the swimming pool and the museum. So, taking the stairs. Okay, so the second floor. Okay, so we have 3 different areas, like delineated by, the carpet. I can see how to reuse the floor lamp like that. I think there are several of them like that. So some pieces of furniture I'm going to keep for sure. I'm not sure about the balcony. There's no view. Like, why? Oh, there's kind of a view over there. This is kind of a view. What is that, Bill? Okay, you're next. Another reading area, and view on the park, and the last corner, that is study corner. Nice view on the hallway below. So I'm going to try to keep the marble texture as much as I can. Maybe not on the bathroom stalls though. There's quite the intricate pattern there. That's neat. Did you realize that light is hanging in the air? There's like nothing above it. Something's missing there. So yeah, there is no real third floor. It's just like a facade. I'm not sure yet what I'm going to do with that steeple there and that tower part here. We don't have a big clock because it would have been the perfect spot for a big clock. It's a library, but I can include like something to study downstairs, and then the archives could be in the attic. I'm thinking. So I've thought it through, and apparently I'm a bit of a glutton for punishment, as I've not only decided I would add a basement that I'm doing on screen right now, but also an attic, so 2 more floors to furnish and decorate and may have a purpose. So yeah, it took some time to do, but it was fun and also a good change of pace, because I've been doing like modern-ish build until then in that whole renovation project, and nice to go back to another build. And the only thing is that I don't think I've done a modern library in a while, and I'm thinking, because I'm trying to think if I've done one in all the worlds I've done. Yeah, I have, and some of them were actually on the same lot as the school, because I like to have that combo, because when your SIMS go to a library, they get a special moodlet that is like power study, if I remember well, something like that. It makes them in the mood to study or to work more efficiently, and so I thought it was perfect moodlet to have at school. So I've done several times, several of the towns I've made, I've put that combo. So I've done the high school in the same lot as the library to have the moodlet, and some of those libraries were pretty modern, but none have been as modern, because I've had a look at other EA worlds, and I really liked the library in Starlight Shores. It's too big, again, all the lots are too big in those worlds, but it's very neat. I usually I'm not that fond of modern buildings, usually, but that one, with what they did with the windows, I've got a picture somewhere. I'll put it up. Here, those windows. That's so cool. I love that. I really would like to do that somewhere, but that won't be for that build. So again, it's renovation. It's not a total let's build or let's change everything. I've tried to keep things, so the outside is not that different from the original building, and it's a bit the same thing for the inside. I've just rearranged a bit the inside, so instead of having like that many rooms, I've kept the 2 main rooms on the first floor, you know, the one on the right and the one on the left, and I've kept the main purpose there, so having like a reading room with 1 or 2 computers. I think I've put 2 there, and the other one more a kiddie room, divided by the grand hallway in the middle. But what I've done is more like, so I did the basement, so I needed to delete and then put back the tiles, so that I had my basement there. and also added a small add-on in the back for mostly the bathroom. So there's going to be only one bathroom because I don't see why we need two actually. So one is good, and it's just in the back like that in the add-on. And the big change is of course the basement and the attic that I added on the top floor, but mostly on the second floor I've opened the second floor, so there are basically the parts of the two different rooms are now like balcony or wraparound corridors around with a view on the room downstairs. So I haven't divided the upstairs into rooms, but into areas with a view on the downstairs areas. So as I've said before, I've done quite a few libraries and usually old-fashioned ones, and so here I wanted it to be a bit different inside, and so I went with lighter wood, and with lighter woods I mean white wood panels on the walls and lighter wood floor, and so it's different to me. So I went white with the bookcases too, and I've tried to stick with it. It wasn't obvious to me because usually I go for darker woods for these, but yeah, I've closed off the balcony. I thought it would be better to have like a nice spot over there, like a reading nook over the fireplace. So yeah, I've tried to keep it a bit classic, but with you'll see when I picked the chairs. I went with the chairs from Ambitions. I've put like ladders. I've put two, but I couldn't because I wanted. Okay, I have a bookcase over a bookcase, so it was a bit like a grand library. It just did that on two corners, and there is like a gallery over, but I really wanted a ladder just for to reach the upper shelf of the bookcase, but we don't have that. So, well, there is that with custom content, but so the table I've chosen is the one from What Adventures, and the chairs they are from Ambition. Not the table chairs, but the chairs for the armchairs. The armchairs are from Ambition, and so is the couch I settled on at the end. Because I did like the style that they could be like they have been bought afterwards and refurbished nicely so that they would they look like pieces of furniture that could be on a community lot, I'd say. Another thing I did is to reuse, of course, a few pieces. So that floor lamp, there is the same lamp for a table lamp and also ceiling lamp. So I've used all of these, and they are from the base game. So I was like, okay, I'm going to remove the other lamps. I did like the original ones, the greenish one, but I've used these because look like they were a matching set. In my mind, they would have been bought as a matching set. Another thing I did is to frame, I think maybe all the bookcases are framed, or somehow I needed like some common features on all of them. So I thought that with the columns like that, they would be as if they were kind of a matching set again, because different bookcases are going to give you different books. I don't remember which one are going to have like skills books, skill books available, and which ones are going to have like kiddie books, but not all of them are going to have these. So it's good to have choices. So then the kids corner, which is kind of my favorite part in every lot I do. I thought maybe I could go with the squid theme, of the wallpaper. But then I was thinking, it's a library, so maybe not a water-related theme. It's kind of, paper and water, not that good. And I was also just fresh off renovating yet another swimming pool, so I wanted some changes. And so I went with another whimsical theme, so more of a fantastical forest or enchanted forest theme. And I did what I'm doing on the screen. It's hard to explain. So, afterward I come back, and at first I did like a deep and then add the floor bumping up. But then I was thinking it was taking too much space. So afterwards I've just have the floor bumping up. So I'm going to redo the whole 3 bookcase area. What I'm going to do right now is just redo that part so that I have just the floor bumping up around the tree, and I enlarged the balcony area over there above, so that there is the tree is going to kind of outgrow the space and be visible from above, just the top of the tree. That was the idea here. So I used NRAS to have it a bit higher and have the books under, so the old books from Supernatural. And then I've put toys and bookcases all around, so that it's more like a kid-friendly area. So I've same thing. I've framed almost all the bookcases I had there. And I have to check if I need to put another one to have the books for the kids there. But yeah, I went with the fact that it was, I didn't change the fact that was that the kids space here, and I went with it, just rearrange it a bit differently. I also added sittings on the side to have like a nice pretend reading corner, because when you are reading to a toddler in the Sims 3, when an adult is reading to a toddler, I think teens can too, but when they are reading to a toddler, it's on the ground, on the floor. It's not sitting on a chair, and you need some space. So hopefully they're going to read in front of the sitting area. I think I've added a rug afterwards also there, in case they're doing that right there. So to keep on with that theme, I've just added a few plush toys, and also the costume chest, so that if the kids want to dress up as a, let's say, dragon instead of T-Rex, it's not a T-Rex, okay? It's a dragon. So then just above the kiddies area, I made the teens area, the teens corner, and mostly it's bookcases that would be like, they look like they could be containing like comic books. So these ones, and colorful books. And also it's near, so I've added like 2 computers there, a table to study, a few seatings, and then just around the corner in that space with the view on the nice view over the park, I did kind of a board game area. So I put the table for showtime there, and then bookcases where we can pretend they are storing board games. I did that because in France, often the libraries have a ludothèque corner, which is like the games library. I'm not sure of the translation, because it's where you can play board games with other people. Usually it's a bit aside, so that it's not too noisy for people reading. So of course here I've put it smack dab in the middle of the second floor, but yeah. So then the front desk area, again, the main, I've tried to keep the main feature, which for me is the floor. I've just changed the hue, the shades of the, also the texture. It's still marble, but a bit less obvious, I'd say. And I've added a few items here and there to furnish the area. Also, I wanted an NPC there, so I've added the bookstore register from World Adventures, so that I had someone there, and also with a view on the kiddie area from there. So at first I put the terrestrial globe there on the counter, but I think I removed it afterwards, because I was like, it's blocking the view. You cannot check on the kids if you have that there. So I needed them to have a clear view from the front desk. So yeah, that's why. Also added quite a few books everywhere. It's a library, so books, as many as I could. There are not that many choices, so fortunately I was able to customize them to make them look a bit different. So now the basement, so I have a few rooms there. I think I even have a bathroom, but the main room is going to be for a movie club. So I've never done that in the library before. Again, I wanted to change a bit, because I've done like a special room for the board game club, but here, the gamers club. But here I thought, why not movie club? And they have their own entrance if they wish to. They can watch movies together and then discuss about them. So again, I've tried to make do with what items we had to decorate and pretend they have DVDs, and made also pretend projector and stuff like that. Mostly it's a room where the Sims can watch TV, and there is also a small kitchen nearby, and I did another bathroom. The big one is upstairs, just behind the front desk, and I've tried to keep the marble feel to it. So that's why I changed the sinks to these, and I tried to make a bit grander because of the marbled stalls. So I remember these, and so I wanted the bathroom, the whole bathroom, to have a bit of a grand style to it. So I've tried to do that while keeping, for instance, the same wallpaper and tiles. Finally, there is the attic. Mostly I've I've built it, and then I've turned it into the archive. Looking for some information about Old Sunset Valley, tried the archives. Also, I'm pretty sure I added rats there. If you're looking for rats, try the archives too. So then the finishing touch, just adding stuff that I hadn't thought about, or just rearranging a few things. I have sent Tintin and playtested a few bookcases to be sure that the columns were blocking them. I haven't playtested everything. Some for sure are going to be inaccessible. They are just here for set dressing, like for decoration, like for instance the tree ones in the kids corner are just for decoration. So those columns are from the original build. Kept them and just customized them to fit better. So here is the result. Papyrus Memorial Library, and now that I'm thinking of it, maybe I should have used the name Papyrus. I would have... Why? Why I didn't? Well, it's too late now, but yeah, big miss for me. I could have put like a statue, the ancient Egyptian statue there. Such a miss. But well. That's the result here, instead of the boring guy here. That's the front of the build. That's the back with a fake staff entrance over there. The add-on with the bathroom here. Back to the front we have the access to the basement over there. And boring guy and the main entrance over there. So here is the front desk. With the books register, a few bookcases over there. I've checked most of them. I think this one is accessible. Maybe not this. I think most of them are accessible actually. The other side. Then over there we have the main reading room, the fireplace reading corner over there. Here we have 2 computers, 2 desktop, and a table to work on. There is a coffee machine. The other side of the room with another table, a couch. Also on both sides we have a ladder, so you get to that gallery over there. Your scene can actually go through that narrow part over there. It's a reading nook here where the balcony used to be. And there is a rocking chair. So that's the room downstairs and the gallery part, balcony area just above. Then on the other side of the hallway we have the kiddies room with the main attraction, which is not accessible, so you cannot pick up a book here, it's just set dressing. Then there is that bookcase and it's usable, and you have books for the kiddies in this one. I've checked. The costume chest here, the reading corner. Here we have the desktop corner and a hot beverage machine, and there is also a mini fridge. And of course you have a few more bookcases here and there, as well as some toys. And then you have that staircase leading upstairs to the teens area with room to study over there, seatings, a view on the tree, another reading corner over there, 3 desktop. We have the gaming area. Still has a pretty neat view on the park and a view on the front desk area over there, and that's the other side of the staircases. This single staircase to the attic. So it's the archives. I've put a cat's bed because we have rats. Here is a fake one. And here is the other side. It's darker here and you have the toy train set. Going back downstairs, the bathroom is over there. So the bathroom, after I have to keep it somewhat pretty grand, there are like 4 different toilets, and 2 of them are potties for the toddlers. Then back in the hallway, we can take the staircase to the basement, to the corridor downstairs. We actually have 4 different doors. The first one is a small bathroom with a shower, because you never know. The second one is a small kitchen, mostly for the staff, but you know, the SIMS. And maybe I shouldn't have put a bookcase there if I didn't want anyone there, but there is. So the third door at the end of the corridor over there is actually leading to a blacked out area. So imagine it's where the whole maintenance area is. And the fourth one, which is a double door, is leading to the movie club. Here it's just one room, but we have like entryway area, and then we have the main part of the room where you can watch. So the TV screen is from the By the Book catalog and from Late Night, I think. Here is another view of the room. You have a few video camera from Generation, a couple of them I've put there. So then the other views, let's start with the basement. So you have the secondary entrance here, movie club room here. You can take the door over there, the corridor, the blacked out area with staff door leading outside, the small kitchen and secondary bathroom with the shower. Then you can go upstairs. So the first floor with the hallway, main entrance here, the bathroom in the back here, the main reading room, I'm going to call it like that, with the fireplace here, and in the other side the kiddie room over there with a spiral staircase leading upstairs. Second floor we have the teens corner over there, 3 desktops over there, the board game area over there. Then we have the balcony area with a reading nook over the fireplace here, and the 2 ladders leading to the balcony over there. And here is another reading nook with a staircase leading onto the uppermost floor, the attic or the archives here, with the brighter side of the room and the darker side over there. There is the moon thingy from Supernatural here. And that's it for the tour of the library. It was a long one to do, but fun, and I haven't changed that much the outside actually. So next time I'm going to tackle that I think it's the gym. So we'll see that in the next episode. I'll see you then. À bientôt!